I'm a little nervous about this, but I don't know when the last time I cut a tree this big down with an axe and not a chainsaw, but see what happens. Hopefully this goes okay. Oh my gosh. What's up guys, welcome to Fort in the Woods and welcome to episode 1 of us building the new fort. I think we've settled on a spot. We have 2 creeks that are running either side of us here and they kind of convene at a point behind us. So what we're dealing with is we're kind of building on a nice little peninsula. So what we're gonna be doing today is there's a whole bunch of just briars and just like scrubby stuff in our way. We're gonna build a small fire. We're gonna start burning just the scrubby stuff, just get it out of the way. It's been raining for like 2 weeks straight and maybe a day or 2 that it didn't. So the ground is just super saturated. Everything is super wet. So I don't think we're at any risk of burning down the woods. So right now we're gonna walk up to the barn, select the tools that we're gonna be using, and then we're gonna get started chopping this stuff down. So let's go. All right, so check it out. For the last year or so, when we were clearing the woods for the driveway and stuff, all the trees that we thought were a good size for fort building, we've been stacking up in this little lumber rack we have here. So all that is gonna be used for the fort. But not only do we have those, we have all these. And that goes all the way down there. That doesn't really apply today. We just want to show you kind of what we're going to be working with later as a little teaser, something to be excited about. So stay tuned, click subscribe, enjoy our videos, all that good stuff. So we're just sharpening up some of the tools that we have here. I'm really excited to try this out. Jacob gave me this for Christmas. There's like a Swedish bush axe. I think it's called a Svik. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
A Svik. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not. But it's kind of like a combination of like a hatchet and a knife. It's like you got this little blade here, this on the end of a long handle. So I'm really excited to try this out. But we're just kind of touching up the edges on everything real quick before we get started. All right, so correction, we just looked it up. It's called a Sandvik. Get out of here, fly. Sorry. We just looked it up. It's called a Sandvik, not a Svik or whatever I said. That's Jacob's fault.
I think
he told me.
Is the last name.
I don't know. I've never heard of it. He handed me this thing for Christmas, so that's on Jacob. Not my fault, but it's called a Sandvik.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. We'll let it go.
Okay.
Moving on.
Thank you.
All right, so we're ready to go. We're down here. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna rake out our fire circle. We're thinking right in here. And the reason being, we'll go ahead and explain this, just if any of y'all are out there doing something similar yourself. Not only is there nothing kind of in the general area, but also there's nothing up here. So as embers are coming up from the fire, if we built it underneath one of these trees or something, there's a lot of branches and some of those are dead and really dry. So we don't want to be sending hot embers up into the air to catch the trees on fire up top. We're gonna cut down all this stuff and rake it into a pile, and then we're gonna use our rake and clear out an area around it. We're gonna get a fire going. And then we're just gonna blaze through this and try to knock down as much as we can before we lose our sunlight. That's Jacob's wife, Casey. She came down here to help us. Ah. The briars are terrible.
Oh, what?
Hey, what's
Calm
up?
down.
You got those shears?
Yeah. I'm gonna take this grapevine and try to shake some of the debris out of this tree so that way it doesn't fall on us later. This tree's alive, so I don't think anything crazy is gonna happen. I'm gonna tilt this way a little bit, try to get with the twist.
This is some quality cinema right here.
No, probably not.
Just watching you go ape on this vine.
No, don't use any of this actually.
Oh no, this is definitely going in.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, we give up.
I didn't give up.
You let it go. Watch this, he says, and then proceeds to do the exact same thing from a different spot. Fire's going pretty good now.
Oh.
I think that, oh, don't fall in the fire.
Fire's going great.
I think it's lit pretty good. I think it's gonna stay lit. We just need to keep raking stuff into the middle, which we'll do if you ever stop playing with that vine. Why don't you just cut it?
Just look at this, watch.
It's kind of coming.
What do you mean look at all that mess? That's very good.
Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right. I will give credit where credit is loaned.
Thanks. All right, so there's a tree right here that we have decided that needs to come down. This tree right here has got a lot of mess up in the top of it, and it's also has some disease and it's actually rotting. So we're gonna chop that down with an axe. So I think we're gonna take turns on this one. So.
This is a big tree. This is gonna take a while but I'm a little nervous about this, but I want to win the last time I cut a tree this big down with an axe and not a chainsaw, but I really don't want to go get one, so we're just gonna see what happens. Hopefully this goes okay. All right, you ready?
Okay, ready. Yep.
Oh my gosh, I only got the tail end of that. That thing just,
Oh man, just broke.
that just started going. It was hollow in the middle. Look at that, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Well, yeah, that definitely needed to go. I'm glad we.
That's why it's like I'm completely
we got
okay with
that.
I think this is a like it's, I don't know if this is elm or cherry. It's not cherry. Well, I don't know what that is actually.
You can tell the type of tree by smelling it.
A cherry tree smells like cherry, like artificial cherry.
Really?
It doesn't grow cherries, but
That's pretty cool.
yeah. Because I was worried it was going to split up the middle, and then the back half of that can fling up in your face. So you want to kind of be wary of how you can get away and how quick, in case it snaps in half. This it was not a huge tree. So.
Here's a rake and some shears and a little tomahawk. So Casey left a long time ago, but we have more help. This is Holly. She's walking behind me. She's trying to hide behind me. So anyway, we have more help down here, but we're having a lot of trouble with the fire. It's just everything's so wet. I think it's just pulling the moisture from the ground up into the flame. It's just been a bear to keep going. So right now we're focusing on getting some heavy stuff on there to push all the briars and smaller sticks down into the flame so it actually keeps going. Jacob, yeah, this thing is great. Really? Can you buy these like on Amazon or something? Yeah. I'm gonna tell the people. People, this Sandvik is awesome. I've never used one of these before, but it's just super cool. It took a little bit to get used to just because it was kind of like, I don't know, it swings differently than a hatchet, but I'm starting to get used to it. It's just, I don't know, there's something about it, it's just different. Maybe it's just the length, but something about this is awesome. Jacob just said you could find them on Amazon. Maybe I'll try to dig one up. I'll put a link to it down below. But I mean, check it out. This thing is sweet. If you ever get out in the woods and just like are cutting stuff down, clearing brush, you can cut down small trees in like a single swing with it. This thing is awesome. But definitely check one out. Grab one for yourself. I really do like this thing. So let's just see how many. It's not a huge tree. I just want to see how many swings it takes to get this thing down. Getting those vines out of the way real quick. All right. Right here, see how many swings it takes. I wasn't counting, but
9.
9? Okay. This thing's awesome. Thank you, Santa Jacob.
Merry Christmas, last year.
Merry Christmas in March. Thank you. It's been 3 months and I haven't used it yet, but this thing is sweet.
You know who might like those?
Who? These?
Those K&J Survival.
K&J Survival? You guys probably would like this. If you guys are watching this video, I hope you do, but yeah, you guys should check this out because this thing's pretty cool. K&J Survival, they're more like traditional bushcraft stuff, so yeah, check them out. They're pretty cool. They're doing some good stuff. They seem like good kids, so yeah. You guys are awesome. All right, guys, I think that about does it for this video. The light is really starting to fade. We're gonna keep working as long as we can see, but our eyes can see better than the camera can at this point. So I just want to go ahead and shoot this last little bit before we completely run out of light. So Thanks for watching. Thank you so much. You can maybe see that we got a whole lot done. We've got a lot of the scrubby stuff cleared away. This is really going to be a work in progress, so be sure to click subscribe if you haven't already and check back in later. We're going to be uploading this an episode at a time. But we're going to see how much more we can get done tonight, and we will show you guys our progress in a later video coming up.
Oh, sorry, Ollie. I was really trying not to do that.
It's little Theodore. You're going to tell them goodbye? Tell them goodbye. Can you say subscribe to Fort in the Woods? He doesn't know how to say that. Oh, we can do this. Can you say all done? Say all done.
All done.
All done. The video's over. Can you say all done? No. There it is. All done.
Good boy.
Good job. All right. All done. All right. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. I think this thing's going to be a lot wider than it's deep. Our current one's kind of round. This one's going to be like very rectangular.
What are you gonna put in?
350. I want to fire it. Probably have a section where we can like hang hammocks up. I want to build like a tomahawk throwing range and an archery range in there. One of those, you know.